Many may be wondering regarding the history surrounding our name, Love Your Neighbor Rescue Mission International. Well, in August 2010, my family and I relocated to Florida in pursuit of our children's tennis career. As my husband and 4 children were coming to join me in Florida, they were involved in a terrible accident that led my husband to be bleeding from the brain and was hospitalized for months. And I was left with taking care of the children by myself and taking care of a sick husband and working at the same time. After I survived that whole experience through the help of the church and total strangers who showed me what it truly means to love your neighbor as yourself, I rededicated my life to serving humanity, but only when it is convenient. It wasn't convenient because I was the sole breadwinner of my home. It wasn't convenient because I had 4 children to put through college. It wasn't convenient because I had parents in Nigeria that I was taking care of. It wasn't convenient because my siblings were not all situated in their individual careers. So I procrastinated until recently. I could not find peace within my bosom because I had not done what I promised to do. And the Spirit impressed upon me, Mabel, feed my sheep. I thought about the when, the why, the where, and how to feed my sheep. I got the answers. However, the when, which is now, was terrifying for me. Until one day, I went to work and I told Dr. Abusi what I was going through, that I wasn't peaceful. And she admonished me that the Lord would take care of my fears and provide for my family, and that I have to listen if He calls. And thereafter, she conducted the most prophetic prayer session with me, and then I felt peace. You know, I'm a product of a very poor background. I remember growing up in the 80s as a beggar. My childhood friend and I, we would go to University of Benin. If you attended University of Benin in the 80s, you remember those 2 girls standing by the classroom doors, waiting for the students to come out of their classrooms, targeting them, begging them for alms, begging them for money. You put your hand in your pockets and you gave us money. Thank you so much for contributing to my life. And here I am today. Maybe a moral giver. When I say I know what it means to be poor, begging in the 80s, targeting wedding receptions, my childhood friend and I would pretend to be part of the family in the kitchen, serving the guests. Thereafter, the plastic bags with which we come to the wedding, we use it to collect leftover rice and chicken bones from the guests. I remember walking home with 2 to 3 bags full of rice and chicken bones left over. I remember taking that food home and giving that food to my mother. The joy in her face as she fed our family of 9 with that leftover rice and chicken bones. That is what it meant for me to be poor. Sickness. Because we were very, very poor, my parents could not afford to pay for medical bills. My mother had 8 children. when she gave birth to the number 6th child, he was born with jaundice. Jaundice is a sickness that can easily be cured with either phototherapy or exchange blood transfusion. Because my parents could not afford to pay for the medical bills, my mother was asked to bring this child from home to be exposed to the light for a few hours and then back home. Unfortunately, this child ended up with kernicterus, brain damage. He could not walk until he was about 3 to 4 years old. His speech became garbled. He became mentally retarded from jaundice, a curable illness. Until 2010, he was 26 years old. My brother wandered away from home because of mental retardation. Until this day, he's nowhere to be found because of jaundice. That is what it meant for me to be poor. Until 1994, I met my husband, Stanley Okungbowa, who brought me to the United States of America. And he said, Mabel, this is one country. You can become whatever you want to become, and I will support you. He never went back on his word. He took care of our 4 children and our home, and I went back to school to become a nurse and anesthetist. If one man can rescue me like that, to me, he is my hero, and I will worship him till the end of my life. Because one man rescued me, I was able to contribute to the life of my siblings. Today, 2 are in UK working and paying taxes to their government. We may be helping those children in Africa, but we'll be helping the world at large. Because one man rescued me. Today, I work and pay over $30,000 in taxes annually to the US government. That is why I'm begging. Please join me to rescue the poor families in Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. It is our combined responsibilities to help the sick, to provide food for those who cannot afford it, and those that live in abject poverty. Please, click that button and donate. Because if you don't, there is no hope that anyone else out there will do it. And I'm begging, join me to rescue the sick, the poor, and the needy in Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. Helping them will be contributing to the world at large. Please click that button and donate. Thank you.